Yeah. Long time no see. Not really. It's been like, what, a week? I don't know. Last week was what? New Jersey Collectors Convention Hall. Today, flea market finds. Shockingly enough, I didn't have to work this weekend, so I was able to go to the flea market. Not too many finds. There is going to be some padding in this, people. What that padding is going to be the pickups that I've had throughout the last couple weeks. Seeing as how I've been going back and forth, like, say, the mall on a Sunday. And at the mall, there's one of my favorite stores, CEX, and I get, like, a good amount of games from them for very decent prices. Some other pickups from, like, GameStop and what have you. The local thrift store around the mall area, Second Ave, I have a few things from them. I'm going to save the finds from the flea market till last. I want to get through these pickups real quick. And by the end of it, you'll see the little bit of the flea market finds that I've been able to get. Hence why this will be titled Episode 47, Flea Market Finds, Episode 47 plus pickups. So, I guess the first pickup I should say, I went to Walmart. They had these at FYE when I was in the mall. They had them for, I think, $18.99, $17.99. Go to Walmart, they have this for $14.99. I grabbed it because I needed it, because I'm trying to collect all the box sets. Power Rangers Ninja Storm. All 38 episodes for only $15. That's not a bad deal. And this is not a bad series. This is actually... It's a little bit on the comedic side with the main villain, Lothar. That's what he looks like, basically, a Mexican wrestler. But he is quite funny in the show. I know he's not supposed to be funny because he's a villain, but he's quite funny. That's the only thing I got from a Walmart. I guess I'll go to the Second Ave. No, let's do GameStop. Not much from them. It was a couple weeks ago I bought these two games from the local mall, GameStop. Picked up Persona 4 Arena. It was only... What was it? It was $9.99 with my discount. I got it for $8.99. Is complete and everything, and I am a big fan of the Persona series. I'm not much of a fighter, but I'll give this a shot. But the real reason I shouldn't say real reason. I got this because I usually like to pick up DS games in the case. For some reason, this particular GameStop has things with the case. Mine, they're just like 5 minutes down the road by car. Never keeps any of their DS games with the cases if they ever get them in. They either toss them out or they do something with them. But this one, I felt like, okay, it's the same price loose with the case and manual. It's just missing the rest of the paperwork, and I have extra cases with that paperwork in it, so I can make this a complete copy. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D Stardust Accelerator World Championship 2009. This got actually pretty good reviews. IGN, the people I usually look for, like game review-wise, gave this an 8 out of 10, saying it was a lot better than 08 and 07. So, and this one actually has a story, but it is hard. I've been playing that back and forth. And I actually went to see Suicide Squad. Good movie. I very much enjoyed it. And after the movie, me and my buddy, we traveled around the mall for a little bit. I went to GameStop. Picked up Operation Abyss New Tokyo Legacy for the PlayStation Vita. I'm trying to build my Vita collection, basically. And I mean, getting these used games here, I mean, I think this one was like $17.99 with my discount. It might have been around $15, something like that. I like turn-based style RPGs, and that's basically what this looked like from the photos behind everything. I haven't tried it yet myself. I will get to it eventually. And the other pickup I got from that particular GameStop for, I think it was $9.99 there, $8.99 with my discount. Cart only of Etrian Odyssey 2. I now only need Etrian Odyssey 3, and to complete all the DS versions at least. I still would need Etrian Odyssey 4, and I think Untold Story for the 3DS. So, let's see. Let's do the Second Ave stuff. If I can find the rest of it. There it is. These are different pickups on different days. This little stack here is from today. This is from like maybe 2 weeks ago. I want to say 2 weeks ago. Shockingly enough, I went on a Sunday. I didn't think this would actually be there? Like, why would this still be in the case? Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It was, I think it was $12.99, something like that. It came up to like $13.50 after tax and whatnot, which was fine because this game is still like $20-25 at GameStop, so it works for me. As for today, I didn't find any games there. I found two DVDs. One is WWE Rebellion. This is a UK pay-per-view exclusive that they sometimes throw out the DVDs for, so they can profit a little bit more. And was it Warner Brothers Family Entertainment, The Lord of the Rings, the animated feature. This is the Banshee film, I think it's called. Film. It's hard to... Yeah, Ralph Bashkin film. I have never seen this, and I thought, like, for $1.90, that's what their DVDs are. For $1.90, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna pick that up and finally watch it, because I think if I went to Target or Walmart, I think the Baskin film is like $5, so saved a little bit there. Let's go with the FYE stuff. Different weeks. One's from 2 weeks ago. This one's from today. They have the buy two get one for $1, so I tend to like get the box sets and whatnot if they're cheap enough. And in this case, it was because I actually needed some of these. Because I already have, well, I've been buying box sets, whatever. Let's see, this is set 2, set 3, and set, wait, really? I thought I had 5. I don't know. Set 2, set 4, set 3. Oh, okay, there we go. Because I already have Season 1, Volume 1. This is Season 2 of Bleach, episodes 21 to 41. So it's a nice one. Season 3, episodes 42 to 63. Okay, set 4, part 2. Okay. And this is Bleach episode 80 to 91. So I still need to find set 1 so I can watch those in continuous order. And as for today, I hit them up on their buy two, get one for $1 on used stuff. I picked up Disc Gaia, the complete series, all 12 episodes. Not bad. I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not much of this particular season, but Season 3, Volume 1. This is actually the Noah arc, where they get trapped in virtual reality. Otherwise, and the Big Five are trying to steal their bodies. And I got this mainly because it was there, and I didn't really find anything else that I wanted, but, whatever, right? Shonen Jump's Bleach, the Assault Season 5 box set, and it was only $15.99 for all those episodes. I thought that was a very good deal. There's certain areas of Bleach that I've gotten to. The Assault, I don't think I've ever, like, reached. I've gotten up to, like, the Iran car, like, when Ichigo goes to save Orihime. I haven't really, like, gone deep into Bleach after that. I know I should, but you'll excuse me if I forget some of the prices that I got these for, but this is from my local CEX 2 weeks ago. This is from my local CEX today. And there's a fire engine going across my house. Yeah. We actually have a local fire station not too far from us, maybe 4 or 5 blocks, something like that. Take it down the street, make a left, and it's all the way down there. I'm going to try and remember some of these prices that I got these ones from 2 weeks ago. Never tried it. Thought I'd buy it. I mean, it was cheap. Demon Stone, I think it was $1.50, actually, which I wasn't going to complain for $1.50. For $4, I'm going to say this was, I'm positive this was $4. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, an actual RPG of the series. You can call it an RPG. I mean, if it's telling you, like, you can level up your guy, I namely consider that an RPG. This was, I think, $11.99. Arcana Heart, made by Atlas, and as I said before, anything by Atlas I will pick up. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoa versus the Soulless Army. This was $15, and thankfully it was complete. I'm not sure if this came with a second disc or not. I know most Shin Megami games do. Jesus Christ, what's all the sirens for? Yep, there you go. And the last one, which was actually a pretty good deal because it usually goes for a little bit more than what I paid for it. I want to say I had paid at least like maybe $5 or $8 for this, and that is Red Ninja End of Honor. I know it goes for a little bit more than that, but I figured, hey, you don't see these games that often, which is why I go to my CEX, because, I mean, I've seen Demon's Stone before. I've usually see Lord of the Rings The Third Age on Xbox. This stuff I don't see, which is why I go there so often. As for today, I did not remove the stickers from these, so I know the prices for these. I actually picked up a movie didn't think that I would see ever. I'm a big into later anime from like when I grew up. In essence, basically, this is something I don't think I ever saw before. Unless Toonami or Adult Swim aired this, I don't think I saw this. And that is Tenchi, the movie to the Daughter of Darkness. As you can see, I only paid about $2, $2.50. That's not a bad price for an old anime, especially for a movie. Running time 60 minutes. That's not bad for $2.50. And I never see like any Tenchi stuff ever. I mean, I have the first two, like 4 episode discs from regular Tenchi and then the OVA Tenchi. So, and now on to the games, which, funnily enough, they weren't that bad. Let's see. The first one I actually saw on the shelf was Grandia Extreme for $15. Not bad. It generally goes between 20 and 25, so you saved a little bit right there. And this is quite heavy and is complete. They did resurface some of these for me because, and they don't charge you for that. If they need resurfacing, they don't charge you for the games that you're buying, thankfully. And I think they even resurfaced the Tenchi Muyo DVD. I know I might bash this name a little bit, but La Pucelle Tactics? La Pucelli Tactics? I don't know. But this was the second game I saw, and the cover just drew me in. And at $10, generally is around like $12 game, something like that, is complete. This one, if I remember right, they did not have to resurface. So, and for $10, it's not a bad deal. It looks like it's a strategy, okay, it is a tactical RPG. I'm not a huge fan of those. I know Disgaea is like that myself, but made by Mastiff Games. Okay. And then the final one, I'm a little disappointed on how this is. I can pretty much say I can get a replacement case for this very easily. Because it's not in the original PlayStation case. What year did this come out? 2005. Okay, I can just grab one of my spares and just put it in here. No manual, but it's a game I don't see ever. So I figured for the $18 that they had it on, it was not a bad deal. It's made by Atlas. Metal Saga. No manual, but as you can see here, this is what I mean. It is not the original case. It is the original artwork, though. That I can get behind. And maybe somewhere down the line I'll find a manual, hopefully. But that is it for the pickups. Now it is actually time for the actual flea market finds. As you can see, what I mean, there's not a lot. But I'll go through everything that I got throughout the day. So, did my first walkthrough of the place. Saw a usual guy who has games. Generally, they are not in the best of shape, or they're just not what I'm looking for, or they're just not priced right for me. Like, say, he'll have like a Grand Theft Auto priced at like for the PS2 for like maybe $5. That's generally like what someone would want to pay for that. I mean, at the high end for me personally. But I look for the obscure sometimes, like something that no one really bought off the shelf, such as an anime-esque title. And I think I found a nice one for the PSP, Medieval Resurrection. I'm not 100% sure on how this game is just reading about it, it just sounds like this is Medieval 1 ported to the PSP. That's what it sounds like to me, but if you did that, why wouldn't you just port both of them and make it a Medieval collection? Because it... Lead Sir Dan, the undead hero, of the brave journey to thwart the evil sorcerer Zorok's plan of ruin. Battle your way through mystical lands with masses of weapons and moves. Resurrect the adventure alone if you dare, or play head-to-head with Wi-Fi mode. See, how they're explaining it to me, it just sounds like this is a remake of Medieval 1. If it is, that's fine, because I don't have that anymore. I sold my copy off. When you need the money, you need the money, right? But he also had like a third-party N64 controller, and on the bottom of a bag, he had like a bunch of manuals. So I go, oh, I would very much like to see which N64 manuals he has. And he had a few N64. One was like battle tanks, and those like I think army men. But another manual that he had in there, he just threw in because I bought this. This was only like $3, so I thought, hey, $3. But he threw this in, and I would have been happy to pay him $5, but I said, are you sure? He goes, no, take it. And I mean, $5 for a manual, that's a lot, but when it's a Super Smash Bros. Manual in not too bad a shape, you try and pay up a little bit sometimes. There's just a little bit of a mark right there on the manual, but I can actually, like, just, with my nail, I can get some of that off, quite literally. Is that a cut in the manual? I just noticed that there's like a little, I don't know if you can see that. See right there around the S? There's a little line. It's actually going towards the back, like almost cut through, but not quite. But a Smash Bros. Manual, not bad if I can use this as trade bait or something. Next, this was just cart only, but I've had the case for a while. I have the paperwork in here, but no manual. And to find the game itself for a nice price, it was off one of my resale buddies. I asked him how much it was. He says $10. I go, I'll take it. I've had this case for the longest time. Now I have it at least in there. And that is Zelda Phantom Hourglass. As you see what I mean. I have the paperwork, but no manual. There's the game. Game's in not too bad a shape. Will I play this? Possibly not. I might just use this as trade bait to get other like PlayStation stuff. I'll give it a shot. I'm not the biggest Zelda fan, but I will try to give this a playthrough. And then finally, the last of the stuff that I got. I did actually miss out on a copy of Koun, K-O-U-N, for the PS2. It's like a freaking $150, $125 game. It's like, what the hell? How did I miss that? But I did, and it went to a resale buddy. He owns a store. He can sell it pretty quickly, and I hope he has good time with it if he even tries to play it. But I got these off a seller who, honestly, he just put a couple stickers on them. He saw 2 of these games that were damaged. I got these resurfaced today. One of them's got little tiny dots, but I don't think it's disc rot. I think it's mainly a scratch. But I'll go through them. The first 2, these I got resurfaced. Sonic Adventure. It had some pretty gruesome scratches on it. It still has a few that are just a little deep, but nothing too bad. It's not near the data, which is where I'm happy about. There were scratches around the ring, and I'm glad that their disc remover got rid of them. Because, I mean, that's where all the data is. It's, like, right in that little center ring. Granted, it could, like, bounce off or whatever. And this one, I don't know if you'll see them or not. Kind of hard to tell. Maybe if I angle it, I don't know. But there are, like, little pit dots. It's not disc rot, I can tell you that much. They're, like, small little indent scratches. But what is it? I paid $2 for Sonic Adventure, and I paid $2 for this, and that is Power Stone 2. This is, I mean, disc alone, it's like what, $40-$50 with the case. You might get $80 to $100 for this if you're lucky. This is not my first time owning this copy, or owning a copy of this. I had one copy before, and now I have it again. Do I know what I'm going to do with this? I don't know yet. I mean, with me working now, I might finally start recollecting. We'll see. So, And the last game I got from the guy is a game I actually have been looking for. I was going to buy it when I went to RetroCon. Not RetroCon. God damn it. I am going to be trying to go to RetroCon. Was that too many games, and there was only one copy on the whole floor for $15. So to get it for $5, don't ask. I guess because this disc was in better shape, he wanted $5 for it, and I was fine paying that. But and it was actually the last one that I needed for the NTSC collection for them. Is Inuyasha: The Feudal Fairy Tale for the PS1. I now own every Inuyasha game that ever was released for North America. I have both the PlayStation 2 versions, I have this PS1 version, and I have the DS version. I still need a case for the DS version, but the fact is, I now own every Inuyasha game that came out for North America. And it just fell. Thankfully, it stayed in the case. Alright. Well, that's it for today, guys. Flea Market Finds plus pickups. Hey, good job, guys. But hey, hopefully it won't take me over a month to get another episode out, alright? So, see you later, guys.